I overthink, you overthink, we all do. But are you aware that it actually just makes things more complicated? Not to mention we are dying because of that. Well, we should talk about the way out, don't you think? Any thoughts on how? Greetings to the communists who watch this video. My name is Adelia, and I'm gonna be starting a speech about have the courage to let go under the theme mental health. Now, let me proceed. Sometimes we feel life is unbearable. Disappointments, betrayals, failures, people's judgments towards us, being rejected, and left without a word, and trying to adjust everyone's expectations. Those all are bothering us, giving us burdensome thoughts which supposedly are not ours to carry. That said, we should talk about letting it go, and it takes some courage. Courage is being terrified but still going on anyway. It is the ability to fight off fear, not the absence of fear. It is the willingness to respond what gives us anxiety and worry in a way that is appropriate. Determination is needed so as to do what's good for oneself. And we can practice the action of letting go as the first move. But now be careful here. The concept of letting go I'm trying to deliver is not about pretending nothing happens, like ignoring it, but it's about acceptance. It's about our attitude and decision as well. Let's take this one as an example. Your close one, which I will refer to as a she, is somehow toxic. She is jealous if you make some progress in your life, let alone if you achieve something in your study or work. You're aware of this. You've been feeling something is just not right. However, she is the only one you're close with. So you're afraid of losing her and end up sacrificing what it takes for you to keep being with her. Until one time, you've had enough and accept the truth that you must cut off the friendship. In the end, you take the action of giving up the bad influence and fears of losing that kind of person. You choose to be courageous and to let it go. Not to be naive, but at times we find it difficult to decide and forget. One key, just keep in mind that we live once and this is our life. We're the main characters, we're our writers and directors, and it can't be replaced. So, let's try to plot a story that fits what we wish to happen. However, it feels hard to do, doesn't it? Moreover, to accept it is as it is, to move on, and to go against what you worry about. In fact, indeed, it is hard. But having the courage to let go is important for three reasons. To start with, we love ourselves more. This sounds cliche, but prioritizing oneself over painful experiences is necessary. Setting boundaries keeps us sound and secure. By setting boundaries, I meant is to say no, to stop allowing thoughts or people from overpowering us, which brings nothing but suffering. We must create energy that aligns with our values. In time, doing so creates even more love and respect within self. Second, it's also worth noting that we live life more productively. Having our minds filled with positive things is going to make our work more effective and efficient. Not only that, but giving our energy to let go of unnecessary things also makes us surrounded by nice and supportive people. And judging from that kind of environmental factor, chances are we'll feel less pressured, socially connected, and purposeful most of the time. As a result, we are able to focus on our goals during the day or even our dream in the long term. One final point, we become more resilient. It means we are able to recover quickly from hardship, stress, challenge, or difficulty. People's capability to move on from all that is vary. Some can do it in days, months, or years. Even worse, never. The good news is the courage to let go will adapt us into having fortitude and strength that keep our well-being in a healthy state both physically and mentally. To sum up, having the courage to let go allows us to be loving ourselves more, living life more productively, and lastly, becoming more resilient. Well, letting go is a gradual process, and so is having courage. We can't always have the energy to do it, nor can we constantly succeed, for vulnerability is part of our existence. As time goes by, the mastery must grow, and we gradually drop everything that's holding us back. At the end of the day, having control of things allows us to enjoy life more fully and fulfill our potential. As for me, I love to imagine myself having an adventure in a jungle full of trees and a clear river showing an abundance of rocks. That way, I could visualize whether to get rid of fallen trees that prevent me from adventuring or jump over a muddy river that blocks me along the way, if I found any. Well, to execute all that, I must have my own fears and worries of failure, mustn't I? Be that as it may, my visions to gain better experiences are stronger. So, I let go of them and proceed to continuing my journey. That's mine. How's yours? To bring my speech to an end, I would say, please do have the courage to let go. Thank you.